Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binaries of all ages, welcome to How to Make a Literal Cat in Your Favorite RPG. I hope you're not here to learn how to do character creation the right way, because this is the Cat Creation Podcast, hosted by me, Joel.
Also hosted by me, Avalon. Why did you say that you were hosting it like a question?
I don't know.
Did you get confused there for a second?
Maybe a little.
Alright. Well, nevertheless, we're back with yet another episode.
Yeah, you're right. It is an episode.
Yeah, and what are we looking at today, Joel? What do we got on the ticket?
Today, we are finally getting around to a request that was made by our Talsorian Games back in, the summer of last year, Cyberpunk RED.
Let's go!
Where the actual our Talsorian Games Blue Sky account hit us up and was like, hey, you should do Cyberpunk RED, because we've got an expansion that lets you make cats. Now, here's the thing. We're not using the expansion that lets you make cats, because I'm pretty sure after looking at it that it's like a body mod kind of thing, so you're transferring a human consciousness into a cat, and we're not about that here.
Yeah, we have some rules against that, which I guess before we look at Cyberpunk RED, we should probably look at our rules.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I don't actually know where character creation begins in this book. I'm looking at the table of contents, and
I was also looking for that.
I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we'll have to figure this out in a second here. Rule number 1 of our rules, we are making a cat. This is the Cat Creation Podcast, so we accept no cop-outs. A cat, exact animal that comes to mind. That's what we're making. No anthropomorphic race, no people turned into cats, no lions, no tigers, no other cop-outs you can imagine.
Rule number 2 is we cannot use homebrew/house rules. The rules in the rulebook don't let us do something, we can't do it.
Yep. Rule number 3, if the game includes stats for a literal cat, those must be used or adapted to the game's character sheet. Don't think that's the case here.
Don't think so. So on to rule number 4, the character, class, background, playbook, job, what have you, must exist in the game's core rules or as part of an official expansion. Homebrew classes are not real, and as we established earlier, we are not looking at the expansion today.
Yep. I mean, I have some expansions. I don't think they're going to help us from what I've seen.
That's fair.
Rule number 5, the cat can learn any skill available to its class, even if it's not something a cat could normally be trained to do.
That rule comes in handy a lot. It's definitely going to come in handy in this book.
I would be willing to bet.
Rule number 6 is if a tool would be physically impossible for a literal cat to use, even if comically downsized for them, they cannot use it. So I'm going to say a plasma rifle, probably a blowtorch. Probably can't use that.
Probably not. Rule number 7, if a character sheet has a section that is meant to be filled out in collaboration with the whole table, we leave that blank so potential players can make it fit the group that they're playing with.
And finally, rule number 8 is we have to keep track of every rule that we break.
Yep.
And those are your cat creation rules.
Those are your cat creation rules. I think I found character creation, by the way.
I just saw it. Is it page 40?
Oh, I'm all the way back up on page 27, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's where it technically starts, but I want to go over this real quick. We have some, rules for defining our characters. First off, style over substance.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how well you do something as long as you look good doing it. That is actually what the book says here on page 28.
That's true. Can confirm.
If you're gonna blow it, make sure you look like you planned it that way. Normally, clothes and looks don't matter in adventure. In this world, they do.
Yep.
They're everything. Attitude is everything. It's the truth. Think dangerous, be dangerous. Think weak, be weak. Remember, everything in the 2000s carries a lot of lethal hardware. Or everyone. Each character in this world is playing a role. A face that person projects to the outside world is the real thing. They won't be impressed by your new Militech smart gun unless you swagger into the club looking like you know how to use it and are just itching for an excuse. And then rule 3, live on the edge. I wonder if that's why they called that one anime Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
It could be.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't either. Maybe one day.
Let's see, the edge is a nebulous zone where risk takers and high rollers go. On the edge, you risk your cash, your rep, even your life for something as vague as a principle or a big score.
There is one last rule here.
Oh, there is?
It doesn't have a paragraph for it, though, which is really interesting, but there is on page 28.
Yeah, no, they're right. It's break the rules.
All right, cool.
We're going to be doing a little of that, I have to imagine, trying to play as a literal cat.
Yeah, in typical fashion.
Okay, before we jump down to page 40, which is going to tell us the different ways to make a character, we do have a list of roles right here on page 29.
So this could give us a good base.
Yep. I don't know if these are literal classes. Let's see. Every single one of these people has a role. An occupation they are known by on the street. Yep, this is it.
Okay.
So, would you like to do the honors?
Yeah, I'll just go down the list that they have, the order that they have them in the book. Rocker boys. Rock and roll rebels who use performance, art, and rhetoric to fight authority.
That would be your, Johnny Silverhand, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Solos. Assassins, bodyguards, killers, and soldiers for hire in a lawless new world. Netrunners. Cybernetic master hackers of the post-net world and brain-burning secret stealers.
We are not doing a Netrunner. I am not getting out the specific Netrunner rules.
Yeah, that's a lot of extra stuff.
They have their own character sheet and character creation process.
That's insane.
Or at least they can.
Yeah, I knew this one was going to be a big undertaking.
This might be another one we have to split up. I'm hoping we don't. I'm hoping page 40 tells us how to do it fast, but
I guess we'll see. Up next we have techs, renegade mechanics, and super tech inventors, the people who make the dark future run.
Oh, that says mechanics. I kept misreading it as maniacs.
Oh, they might be maniacs too.
They might be.
And then you have med techs, unsanctioned street doctors and cyberware medics patching up meat and metal alike. You got medias, aka reporters, media stars, and social influencers risking it all for the truth or glory. You have execs, boo, corporate power brokers and business raiders fighting to restore the rule of the megacorps. Lawmen are maximum law enforcers patrolling the mean streets and barbarian warrior highways beyond. Fixers are deal makers, organizers, and information brokers in the post-war midnight markets of the street. And finally, you have nomads, transport experts, ultimate road warriors, pirates, and smugglers who keep the world connected.
Just like Pan Am.
Yeah.
I know you haven't played Cyberpunk 2077, but I'm referencing these Cyberpunk 2077 characters because this is literally the same setting. That video game was based off of this tabletop RPG.
Oh yeah. They even have references, or not references, they have a whole description of Night City and everything in here.
Yep.
Which I know is
literally the same setting.
Yeah, literally right there. All right.
I think we should play as a media.
You think we should do a media?
I don't think we've ever done a reporter cat.
I was about to say, I know we've done famous cats, but I don't think we've done a reporter.
We've had the opportunity before, and I think we passed it up.
Okay, I'm down. A reporter cat could be pretty interesting. Put a little GoPro on her and let her run more wild.
I've learned recently, apparently GoPros, not the best action camera anymore.
Really?
Well, they might still be the, best in terms of end video quality, but, they overheat fast, and, there's another brand out there that makes an action camera that people are preferring, apparently. I've done a lot of research into cameras lately, guys.
Gotta find the best ones.
Yep. Anyway, 3 methods of making a character, page 40. 3 ways to generate your character. You've got your street rats, which are templates, edge runners, quick and dirty, or the complete package, which is fully calculated. I kind of think if we want to have any hope of getting this done in one episode, we might want to go for the edge runner method.
Yeah.
We're obviously not going to build off a template.
Yeah, no, can't build off a template.
The people who made the anime made their characters with the quick and dirty method. Who was that? It was Studio Trigger, wasn't it?
Was it? That sounds right.
Yeah, right now, Studio Trigger needs to focus on giving me season 2 of Dungeon Meshi.
For real. No, I think it was... Oh, no, it was Trigger. Yeah, Netflix hired Trigger to make it. Yep.
Sick.
There you go.
I imagine that show is pretty good if you're into Cyberpunk 2077, the video game. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of that game. I think I've talked about that before, that I was still disappointed in the performance, all that time later. By the end of the game, it was taking me 5 minutes to do a quick save.
Jeez, it's rough.
Anyway, let's pick a role. That's step number 1 for a street rat or edge runner character. See page 29. Oh, hey, we already did that.
We sure did. Okay, so our role is medias. Set your role's roll ability to 4. For more about roll abilities, see page 142.
Let's see. In the 2020s, roles were basically the job your character had. Roles define what they did, but not what they were. But in the time of Red, the lack of structure and steady jobs means that role is more of a self-defining label.
Okay.
You don't do solo stuff. You are a solo. It's what defines you no matter what you do. No one in the time of the Red pays you to punch a clock as a solo. Instead, you look for gigs that are the kinds of gigs a solo would do. Whatever that means.
I don't know.
Let's see. One moment. Here's media. This really doesn't tell us more about how that number works, but...
Yeah. Oh, wait. The media's role ability is credibility. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Then I guess it's on to step 2. Run your life path.
Which is just here on page 43.
Yeah. Make sure to run both the general life path and your role-based life path. Remember to pick your cultural origin language. You get that as a skill at rank 4. Oh, okay.
Cool.
So I think it's like pick it now, and then once you get to rank 4, you'll get like a bonus or something.
Yeah. Let's see. So, cultural origins. We can roll a d10 or we can choose one. You got a d10?
I do. Give me a second. All right. D10 time. I just dropped it on my floor.
Rip.
Why does this always happen to me?
What did it land on?
It landed on a 4 down there.
Eastern European.
Eastern European. Okay.
So our cat could be English, Finnish, Polish, Romanian, Russian, or Ukrainian. This is a Russian blue cat, right?
Yeah, we can make a Russian blue cat. Absolutely, we can.
All right. Tales from the street. Your personality. Want to roll a d10 for that?
Let's do it. Got a 9, which is intellectual and detached.
I am trying to imagine this cat now with a Russian accent and like just this incredibly smart but incredibly jaded reporter with a Russian accent.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna have to get creative for dress.
Yeah.
Like maybe we skip the clothing style, but we could go with the hairstyle.
True.
As long as you don't roll a 5, I think we're good.
Yeah, 5 would kind of suck.
It would defeat the point of being a Russian blue, because that would just mean we turn into a sphinx.
I got a 10. So long and straight.
All right. So we're actually like, well kempt. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Groomed. That's what I'm thinking of. This cat is well groomed, put together. He looks professional. Then he approaches you on the street to do man on the street interview. Da, you there. This restaurant. What's your opinion? I don't do a good Russian accent, but
yeah, I kind of like this restaurant. Been going here for a couple weeks now. He's like, I don't care. Give me a number.
Yeah. Do you agree with restaurants' D rating on their health inspection?
Yeah, probably. There are a lot of rats in there, but they taste pretty good, so that's fine.
Cat devil chicks menu. There are no rats on menu.
They're special order. You could just pick them up off the ground and they'll cook them for you. It's like a hibachi.
My manager has me writing puff piece. I wish I could do a Russian accent, but I have not practiced that ever, so I can't.
You know what? We'll workshop it. We'll come back in a couple weeks and we'll see how you're doing with it.
Yeah. Sure. I'll definitely get right on that. Anyway, we gotta roll a d10 for an affectation we are never without.
Never without. We are never without tattoos, somehow.
They're cat-toos.
Cat-toos. Yep.
Yeah, tattoos for cats. They brand the pattern into your fur, and then it just grows naturally with the fur from that point on.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
What do you think our cat's cat-too? I'm sorry, I know I said it, but I can't take it seriously.
When I write it out like that.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let's see, what would a Russian cat get a tattoo of?
What's something that's Russian? Right now I'm trying to think, and it's I've got ice, I've got bears, I've got vodka.
Chernobyl.
Hey, that was one time.
But they still got it there. It's not going away anytime soon, let me tell you. They know that.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, hey, at least we learned from that mistake and we fixed up other facilities so they won't do that.
Yeah, learning from others' mistakes. What if this cat just had a radiation symbol on him?
I mean, you know what? Sure. By 2077, surely that's not in bad taste anymore.
Is it in bad taste now to get a radiation symbol tattooed on you?
Good point. I'm just saying that because, like, we arrived there from Chernobyl.
Yeah, that's fair. Should we have another one? I feel like this cat would probably have more than one tattoo, right?
Let's see. He's also got a tattoo of, like, workplace hazard symbol. You know, the...
Yeah, like the triangle.
It's like, what's the one that's like... I'm specifically thinking of, I think, the electrocution symbol. Or the high voltage.
Oh, high voltage symbol would be pretty good.
But it's gotta be in the triangle, because otherwise people are gonna mistake it for a Harry Potter tattoo, and he can't have that.
Yeah, he cannot have that happening.
Like, seriously, in 2077, man?
Yeah, for real, like, come on. We moved past that, author. All right, cool. So, yeah, I think we can leave it at that for now. I do also like the, like, if you've seen, like, safety data sheets and stuff, they have these specific symbols for, like, materials. There's one that literally just looks like an explosion, and it's for explosive materials. I feel like that'd be a fun one to put on there.
Maybe instead of the radioactive symbol, he just has, like, different workplace hazard symbols.
Okay.
Cutting risk.
Cutting risk.
You know, just in case he scratches you.
Ah, true. That's a good one.
I know.
Motivation and relationships are up next. Roll 1d10 or choose one from each column. Do we want to keep rolling?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to roll on this one twice, though.
Yes, so you roll for what you value most, and then you roll how do you feel about most people.
Alright, let's go. Are they supposed to be the same? Because I feel like they line up with the thing that you value most. Like, I'm neutral about people because I value money. I'm neutral about people because I value honor. I value my word. I like almost everyone. I value honesty. I hate almost everyone. Friendship. People are wonderful.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
But family says wipe them all out and let the cockroaches take over.
Okay, so maybe they're not supposed to line up. I'm not sure. I noticed that I stay neutral is on here twice, and I thought, well, are they supposed to... Alright, let's roll twice. Then again, valuing family and feeling about most people that you should wipe them all out and let the cockroaches take over. I've met guys like that. Just saying.
Yeah, that is true. Well, we can combine them if you want.
Let's just roll for now and see what we get.
Okay. We got a 6, which is vengeance.
And how do you feel about most people? Every person is a valuable individual. Okay, so they're not supposed to line up.
Yeah. So I roll again for feelings.
Yeah.
I got a 7. People are obstacles to be destroyed if they cross me. Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
This reporter will bury you.
He won't just bury you in the ground. He'll bury you under so much slander that you won't live to see the next sunrise.
Like, I do love the idea that, like, this cat is not violent, like, whatsoever, but, like, he will destroy you in other ways.
Yeah. Now, I can't kill this politician, but I can expose all of his dirty little secrets and get him forced out by the people, you know?
It's more like expose his dirty secrets to the one person who can actually do something about it. Because, like, I have to imagine, just based on the setting, that, like, politicians are kind of in this, like, untouchable place where, like, oh, you're not actually gonna reach a politician. But, like, if you get the right information into the hands of the right guy, that politician might just disappear and have to be replaced in a special election for ?
Yeah, true.
Things you value most. Roll 1d10 or choose one. Most valued person in your life.
I got a 2, a brother or sister.
Alright, cool. So this cat's got another from the same litter.
Yep. Should we do a sister?
Yeah, sure.
And then we need a most valued possession. I got a 4, which is a photograph. All right, Chad Kroger.
Yep, every time I look at it, it makes me laugh.
All right, there's a lot of tables. Because up next, we have another D10 table. These all D10 tables? I think they are.
I think so. I mean, that makes it easy for us, right?
Yeah, true.
How do we get here? What's our background?
Roll 1d10 or choose one. Okay, yeah, so these do go together.
Yep.
9. Reclaimers. You started out on the road, but then moved into one of the deserted ghost towns or cities to rebuild it. A pioneer life, dangerous but with plenty of simple food and a safe place to sleep. You were homeschooled if there was anyone who had the time.
Well, someone had the time because this cat's a reporter.
Yep.
So basically, like, I don't know the full setting at like the era of Red, because like each of the different editions of Cyberpunk is supposed to take place at a different time. So like they're all different games with different rule sets taking place in the same setting, but like every time there's a new edition, time is like moved forward. So the thing that separates this from like the 2020s is like there was a war or something. And so there's all these abandoned places.
Yep.
Or I don't know, maybe the war happened earlier. I'm not actually that familiar with the setting of Night City.
Neither am I, but we'll keep trucking.
Yeah. The point is that we live in a place that was previously abandoned.
Yep.
That's our background. That's where our family comes from.
Yeah, our original background. And now we have to we have to roll our environment, our childhood environment.
Yeah.
See, a couple of these could work really well. Ran on the street with no adult supervision, in a nomad pack, moving from place to place. Fun stuff. Let's see what we get. We got 7. In a huge megastructure building controlled by a corp or the city. All right?
I think that's our reclaimed building.
Yeah.
I feel like that doesn't line up with the Reclaimer background.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't, to be honest.
Like, I feel like we have to take something like 8 or 1 or maybe 3.
I would honestly prefer 1 because it gives us a little bit of more space. Or, well, yeah, I guess okay. 3 would also work too, so.
8 is literally the ruins of a deserted town or city taken over by Reclaimers.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we want to be on the nose, we can just do that. If
we're picking, though, I think 1 is probably what we should pick.
Okay. Yep. Ran on the street, no adult supervision.
Okay.
Family crisis. So we'll see what's up. That is a 9. Your family is cursed with a hereditary feud that has lasted for generations. I mean, for cats, this could be like 20 years. Like,
true.
I guess you could say this cat had a real family feud. All right, let's move on.
And hey, our motivation is vengeance, so like...
True. That plays into each other real well.
Yeah. We have friends, though. It's not all grim. Sometimes you link up with people who have your back. Roll 1d10 and subtract 7 with a minimum of 0 to see just how many friends you've made so far in life. For each friend, roll on the table below.
Okay. We have... You'll never believe it. I rolled a 7, so we have no friends.
Ooh, rip. It's just that sister?
Yep, just our sister.
Aw, man, this cat has littermate syndrome.
I guess we move right on to enemies. Enemies are a big part of life in Cyberpunk world. You're going to get into someone's face sooner or later, so you might as well find out who they are, why there's a beef, and what they can do to you to even a score. Okay. So yet again, we roll 1d10, subtract 7.
Just watch you roll a 10 on this one.
Yeah, I guess let's find out. Hey, Joel, you'll never guess what number I just rolled.
Was it a 10?
It was a 10.
So we have 3 enemy.
No friends, so many enemies. Which, I mean, I guess if we're all about vengeance, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, maybe it's not us who is getting the vengeance.
All right, let's see what our enemies are. Should we just roll all 3 enemies and then choose the middle category based on what we get, and then roll again for what can they throw at you, or what?
Let's just build one enemy at a time.
So our first enemy will be an estranged relative.
What caused it? Who's been wronged? Are we okay, so basically we get to decide whether we're the wronged party or they are.
Yeah. Ooh, deserted or betrayed the other would be pretty good. Like,
so they betrayed the family?
Yeah, they betrayed the family and left. You know, they didn't want anything to do with the feud. They're like, this is dumb. I don't like you guys anyways, so I'm just gonna go do my own thing, you know?
Or ran off with a member of the feuding families, like, you know, and they were never seen again.
Yep.
Sleeping with the enemy, ran off together.
Yep.
Changed nothing, but now his name's Mud. All right, what can they throw at you?
They can throw the local cops or other lawmen.
Oh, man. So they left the family and gained influence. Holy crap.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, this feuding family is also cats, like, right?
Yeah. I feel like that was just assumed.
I had to be sure.
All right, and then we need, what are you/they going to do about it?
Roll 1d10.
We are going to go into a murderous rage and try to physically rip their face off.
That sounds like a thing cats would do. literal cat fight.
Yep.
Except we're never gonna get close because they will send the cops after us.
Yep. All right, enemy number 2, you ready?
Yep.
We have a corporate exec. Classic.
Cool. So we definitely wronged them in this case, I think.
Oh, absolutely we did. I think we could use the accuse the other of cowardice or some major personal flaw and have that major personal flaw be like, yo, this guy does something bad. And since we're, a press cat, we exposed him,
Yeah, we found this guy in the Epstein 2.0 list.
God, 2077. There's just
Cyber
Robo
Epstein.
Yeah, Cyber Epstein is running around out there. God, horrifying.
I feel like though if we expose some scandal he's part of, then it would be like caused a major public humiliation.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't see that one. That makes more sense.
Or we could roll for it.
But this one says choose, Joel.
You're right. It does say choose.
I like public humiliation.
Yeah, public humiliation is good. Sometimes the pen is mightier than the sword,
Mm-hmm.
All right, now, how many people can they throw at us?
We'll see. They can throw a powerful gang lord or a small corporation.
Yeah, that tracks.
I'll just put a gang lord.
They're a corporate exec. They can throw a small corporation at us.
That's true, yeah. But if they're an exec, I guess if they're the exec of a small corporation.
Yeah, exactly. They've created an LLC whose job is to ruin my journalism career.
And finally, what are we gonna do about it?
I feel like this is a what are they gonna do
Yeah,
about
what are
it?
they gonna do to us? And I rolled a 10, which is set out to murder or maim them.
Oh boy, we're getting our kneecaps busted for this one.
Alright, we have one last enemy to create for this cat.
Heck yeah.
Finally, a government official.
Oh boy, here's another one that we probably...
We should tread a little lightly on this subject.
Who's the wronged party here, us or them?
I want to say, because I have a little bit of an idea. I want to say we are the wronged party and they caused the loss of a lover, friend, or relative through maybe they were doing, I don't know, nuclear weapons testing or weapons testing in the middle of nowhere that just so happened to be next to this ghost town that they live next to. It was signed off by this government official or something. We can also, if you have a different idea, feel free to throw it out.
I'm cool with that.
We'll say cause the loss of
a relative.
I want to say that the government official killed the cat's mother. I feel like that would make the most sense, question mark?
I mean,
I guess we could be like, they killed my cool Uncle Jerry. Fuck. Now where am I supposed to get my weed from?
And then what can they throw at you?
Let's find out. Number 6. An entire gang, at least 1d10 plus 5 people. So I roll another d10. We got a 7, so at least 12 people. So we got a couple gangs on us, man. They're really not a fan of us.
Wow.
And let's see what we can do about it. Avoid them.
Avoid the scum.
Avoid the scum.
It's yeah, this guy killed my mom. I'm just gonna stay out of his way, though.
He's too powerful, man.
I do think that speaks, though, more to the relationship with the mom. It's
yeah.
I don't like this government official because he killed my mom. I'm not gonna do anything about it, though. I have more homicidal rage towards that one guy in the family who ran off with a member of the rival family.
Maybe, how about this? Maybe the government official did kill his, Uncle Jerry. Because I feel like Mother would be too close.
Maybe. Then again, some people don't have a good relationship with their mom.
That's true.
So it's yeah, he killed my mom. I'm just gonna stay out of his way, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want revenge? I thought you were a really vengeful guy. It's yeah, it's just, I've just got all these more important feuds that I gotta deal with. There's an LLC that was formed simply to kill me.
So that's really, that's at the forefront. Everything else is just on the back burner.
Yeah, maybe I'll get around to avenging my mom before this guy leaves office. We'll see.
Just not bothered. All right. Well,
It's
what can you do?
Yeah, it's this cat who is incredibly driven by vengeance. His mother was killed. What are you gonna do about it? I'll just stay out of the guy's way.
Yep. Crazy.
What's up, chooms? That's the word, right? That they use for Cyberpunk?
Yep, that's it. Chooms.
Okay, cool. I swear I did play the game, I just didn't like it.
Yes, welcome, chooms, whatever that means, to the mid-roll.
I think it just means friend.
That's cool. Start using that in real life.
People are gonna assume you played Cyberpunk 2077 if you do that.
That's true.
I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people played that game. Some of them even liked it, apparently.
If that's even possible. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, no. My biggest gripe with the game is genuinely that even by time I played it, after they had supposedly done all of these fixes to make it playable, by the third act of the game, I was still seeing issues. Like, I was starting to see, 5-minute quick saves.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm sorry, we cannot do my whole, rant into the technical issues behind Cyberpunk 2077 again.
Yeah, that'll be a whole nother episode, actually.
We don't know. If you want a whole episode out of it, just go back through and piece it together from other times that the game has come up. I'm not doing this again. This is the last time this happens, and it's only happening because we're covering Cyberpunk RED by our Talsorian Games.
Well, good news. You don't have to worry about bugs in a TTRPG. Unless you got cockroaches going through your books, I guess.
Or your game designer thinks game design is a secondary concern, which is a thing that happens in TTRPGs a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true.
Just look at D&D.
What? Who said that? Anyways, we know you're here for TTRPGs, but you're also here for the show. And we have a little place online that you can check the show out if you want some more info. And it is badgertrove.com/literalcatpod.
Yeah, go check it out. It's a website.
Mm-hmm.
I made it. I think it's okay for a website that I made.
It is a website and it works, which is more than most people can say about a website that they built.
It is a website that is currently online, and you can click the links on it, and they all go places.
And that's a win.
That's a win. A win is a win, guys. All right, anyway, when you're at badgertrove.com/literalcatpod, you can, I guess, what all did I say set up to do here? I'm loading the page because I don't remember what all I put. I think, yeah, you can view, the most recent episodes, which you could do from the homepage, by the way. It's basically just a live RSS feed of, mostly how to make a literal cat in your favorite RPG at this point. But you can also see, recent episodes. I think, yeah, the most, 5 recent episodes. You can find our email address. You can click a link to subscribe to the show if you're not already. You can follow us on Tumblr, Blue Sky, TikTok for some reason. Honestly, not only has that TikTok not been updated in a year and a half, I am considering deleting it. But you can also download the character sheets. And I just made sure that page was all the way up to date because it was a few months behind. Now, something that you can't do from the Literal Cat Pod webpage on badgertrove.com is leave us a rating and or review. But that's okay. That's why we have Apple Podcasts, Spotify, if you're not boycotting them, which, if you are, valid. But what's another place you can review podcasts? Good Pods?
Good Pods, yeah.
I always forget Good Pods until I think about the third place where you can review podcasts. And I think that's it.
Yeah, those are the only places you can review podcasts at.
I'm sure that's not true, but
But those are the places we'll see it. We appreciate everyone who has left a review or a rating. But yeah, it'd be cool. You still got some time to let us know what you think of the show. So hit us up in the comments below, technically.
I mean, if you're on YouTube, yeah, there's comments below.
True, yep.
And I guess liking, commenting, and subscribing on YouTube is kind of like leaving a rating and review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like and subscribe.
You know what? If you're watching this video on YouTube right now, how about you go in the comments and leave a comment saying, man, now I gotta think of something. Apricots.
Yeah, apricots. What's your favorite apricot recipe?
Yeah, tell us your favorite dish that contains apricots. There we go.
Dude, there's gonna be 2 comments on that, because I don't know any dishes that can contain apricots.
Dude, me neither. I don't cook with fruit. I don't even like cooking apples, to be honest with you.
Cooked apples are...
I don't like them.
I'm not a huge fan of hot fruit.
Yeah, that's my issue.
Unless we're never mind. Hot fruit, no. Hot fruits, yes.
It's okay. Speak your truth. It may not be June yet, but...
I take pride every month.
That's fair. That's fair. I did just Google apricot recipes, and let's see, I've got salads, baking. Is it amaretto and alcohol?
Yes.
Okay, well, apparently you can make that out of apricots. You can take apricot juice and make ice cream.
Oh, I see here chia seed pudding. But the crazy thing is I'm looking at this site. It's apricot recipes. 76 of them. A good amount of these just say thing with apricots. That's not making a recipe with the apricots. You're putting them in something else. This is roast chicken with apricots and olives. That's just part of the ingredient. Like, you're just throwing that in on top.
Okay, here's one for you. Braised brisket in apricot and cranberry sauce. So you're at least taking them and making a sauce out of them.
Okay.
And then putting them on a brisket.
Acceptable. We got chocolate apricot babka.
All right, anyway. Whichever one of those is your favorite, put in the comments. Dude, speaking of brisket, I was at this restaurant the other day.
Uh-huh.
They had something on their menu called a brisket burger.
Oh, that sounds good.
I thought a brisket burger would be a burger somehow cooked brisket style, right? Or like brisket meat ground into a burger patty.
Uh-huh.
No, they put an actual slab of brisket on my burger.
Just like on top?
Yeah. So it was like bun, hamburger patty, brisket.
So wait, there was a hamburger patty and brisket?
Yes.
What? That doesn't sound right. Somebody fucked up. Joel, I think somebody fucked up your sandwich.
I ate it. It didn't taste wrong. They were lucky that thing was cooked to perfection. Otherwise, that would have been a disaster.
Yeah. But yeah. So if you like briskets and or apricots, let us know. If you want to get at us, you can reach us at our email, which is literalcatpod@gmail.com. I don't know if Joel said that earlier.
I said you could go to badgershove.com/literalcatpod and find our email address. I don't know that I listed it out.
Exactly. I got you.
You got me. I think that's everything about the show, at least. And about the brisket burger I ate a few weeks ago, I guess.
I'm gonna need a full food review by Monday.
I can send you a picture. I
gotta see this thing.
I had to take a picture of this. Otherwise, I was afraid people would not believe me. One moment. I got you.
While Joel searches for that, I'll tell you what I got going on online. You can find me online at Avalon Alchemist. I'm on Blue Sky, and I've been streaming again on Twitch. I'm playing through Resi 7 at the time of this recording, but by the time you're hearing this, I'm probably on to Resi 8 or 9, because I believe I'm almost finished with 7. According to my friend, it is, quote, 1 to 2 streams away from being done with at my current pace. But yeah, you can go check me out there, and that's pretty much all I got. Joel, what do you got?
Oh yeah, did I forget to mention all the bacon that they put on it too?
I was about to say, that's a lot. That's a lot of bacon. Joel, I think they fucked up your burger, man. They just slapped that shit on there. Was this even an actual menu item?
Yes.
Everything
I didn't understand what I was ordering, I guess.
Dude, it literally looks like they just grabbed a bunch of different meats and slapped them on top of each other and put barbecue sauce on one of the buns and said, fuck it.
Oh, don't forget the grilled onions.
Oh yeah, the grilled onions on there too. Whoops. The only vegetable on that fucking plate.
There's potatoes.
Yeah, that's true. There's potatoes.
Well, a potato cut into french fries, but...
Yeah, they...
I would guess that is actually a single potato's worth of fries.
It does genuinely look like it could all be from one potato. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, sorry. I will find out from my parents what the name of this restaurant was in case anyone wants to try and go there. I won't gatekeep if this actually sounds good to you. Anyway, for me, you can find me online at OMamerVT. That's YouTube, Tumblr, Twitch, Blue Sky, maybe Myoshi, which I guess is MySpace, but for VTubers. I haven't decided to actually make an account yet. I don't know how I feel about it because they want you to also sign up for a VR chat asset store in order to make an account.
Interesting.
And I don't use VR chat enough at this point to consider making an account on a VR chat asset store just in order to get access to a version of MySpace that is exclusively occupied by other VTubers. But anyway, I've got new videos out on YouTube. You should go check out my YouTube channel.
Go check out Joel's YouTube.
Alright, we've spent way too much time talking about my brisket burger, and I think we need to just go back to the episode, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Get back to your episode.
Yeah, get out of here. So that is our enemies. No friends, all enemies. Now we have to do tragic love affairs. Roll 1d10 and subtract 7 again. See how many tragic love affairs you've had. I rolled an 8, so we have 1.
Nice.
And our one tragic love affair, what happened? Another roll of the d10 says, your lover is imprisoned or exiled.
I want to say, based on our family situation, exiled, maybe?
Yeah, I think that one fits a bit more.
Yeah. And I feel like maybe that's why the cat went into the big city to become a reporter, is maybe to track her down.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, he hasn't found her yet.
We'll get there on that story of his. So then we have the wrap-up. You know your history, your personal style, and your turbulent love life. It's time to wrap all this up by determining what you want out of life. So we have a list of 10 goals here. Let's see what we get. Number 2, gain power and control. Seems right for a vengeful person.
Yeah, information is power.
All right.
And now the media life path is on page 62. I want to say, if we can just choose one, that we're an investigative reporter.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
I'm cool with rolling for the rest of these, but, like, I want that one to be...
I feel like we have to be an investigative reporter, you know?
Yeah.
And then we can roll... Let me grab my D6 here.
Yep.
How does your work reach the public? I got a 3 mainstream video feed.
We're on the nightly news.
Yeah. All right. How ethical are you? Ooh. Unethical reporting could be.
An unethical, vengeful reporter.
Ooh. Oh, I got a 6.
That.
Totally corrupt. You take bribes, engage in illegal, unethical reporting all the time. Your pin is for hire to the highest bidder.
Perfect.
I love that. That's awesome.
What type of stories do you want to tell?
Let's see. We want to tell, number 3, celebrity news.
They have us doing puff pieces.
Yeah. You could consider corporation executives and government officials celebrities. I mean,
some of them marry celebrities. Isn't Katy Perry dating the former, Prime Minister of Canada or something?
I think she is. Because isn't she dating Justin Trudeau?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yep, there it is.
Which is, the weirdest,
How'd they even meet, man? I
don't know. No, more importantly, what's Justin Trudeau's politics?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think they were great. Leader of the Liberal Party.
And what are their beliefs in Canada? The LPC is a federal political party, liberalism, and sits at the center to center left of Canadian political spectrum, with their main rival, the Conservative Party.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Big tent party practicing brokerage. It's basically the Canadian Democrat Party, it sounds like.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense then. Enough Canadian politics.
Yeah, if you're not from Canada, now you know the politics of former Prime Minister Katy Perry's boyfriend.
So let's see. What kind of corp do you work for? And it says we can roll 1d10 or work with your GM to choose. I think you know which one we're going to have to do.
Yeah. Or we could just say 2. Media and communications. It makes the most sense.
Yeah, to be honest, we can just say that.
If we're on a mainstream video feed, then,
Yeah, if we're on a mainstream video feed, I doubt we're engaging in energy production.
Yeah.
That's not something you're going to see on primetime TV every night. On 60 Minutes, once or twice a month? Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Anyway, so yeah, media and communications. What division do you work in? I feel like it has to be 5. Public affairs, publicity, and advertising.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, what's a media and communication company going to be manufacturing?
Yeah, for real.
Also, they never put actual, like, they don't put reporters in HR, except to meet with HR for being inappropriate on screen.
Yeah, true.
How good/bad is your corp? It'd be funny if, like, this was, like, the most ethical, like, up and up, like, media corporation around, and then we're just, like, the most easily bribed reporter in the history of ever.
Works for this company that's like, the company has done nothing bad, but this one guy in the company is terrible. All right, let's see if this holds true.
This is why we don't let cats be reporters. They're too easily bribed.
Yep. We got, 2. Operates as a fair and honest business all the time.
See, even the dice think it's funny.
I think that is it for the role-specific life path, because, yeah, next it goes to exec.
Yeah, that's not for us.
Oh, wait.
What? Oh, no, all of that was for exec.
Yeah, all of that was for exec. We were supposed to stop at celebrity news. Whoops.
Yep, my bad. Okay, so, yeah, everything past what types of stories do you want to tell? That's for a different playbook. My bad.
Why did they not?
I thought they were all 2 pages, because most of the other ones look like they're 2 pages.
That's what I thought too.
It's literally just media that's only 1 page.
Yep. It's also the only one that doesn't have a blurb along with it, so I thought like the blurb was like where it started.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's not the only one without a blurb, but okay. That's why I thought exec started on the next page, because it has that long blurb.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah. Well, we did a little extra.
I mean, we could still say we're the world's most corrupt reporter working for the world's most, like, upstanding news station ever.
Yep.
Just because I think that's funny.
We're corrupt reporter working for an honest corporation.
It's like we got, who's a news station that's got, like, fairly, like, fair and honest reporting? Like NPR, maybe, or MSNBC?
Yeah, something like that.
Or, like, I don't know if they all, like, remain on the up and up all the time, you know, but, like, someone who's fairly, like, attempting to be, like, you know, fair and honest reporting. And then the guy who does the celebrity beat is, like, just, like, running his bit like it's Gawker.
God.
Just out there completely manufacturing stuff like the Britney Spears / Christina Aguilera beef on the daily.
Just making shit up.
Yeah, just like that beef was made up. Those two didn't actually have a problem with each other.
Wild.
Anyway, what's our next step?
Yeah, what's up next? If we scroll down, are we going to find it?
I don't know. I'm going back up to page 42. Number 3, buy your statistics, in parentheses, stats. What are the statistics? See page 72. How do you buy stats? See page 78.
All right.
Remember, no stat higher than 8 or lower than 2. So they're grouped, it looks like. We've got the mental group, which is intelligence, willpower, cool, which is just cool in all caps. Empathy, and then you got the combat, which is technique and reflexes. Fortune, which is just luck, literally just luck. Then you got the physical group, which is body, dexterity, and movement.
Okay.
We got template options based on the rolls.
Okay.
So like the media, we could roll a 1d10 and just fill out our stats based on that.
Oh, I like that, because we're an hour in and we're only on step 3 of character creation out of, I think, 8.
Something like that, yeah. This one might actually be a 2-parter, even if we are following the Edge Runner rules.
Yeah. Whoops. But alright, let's roll and see what we get for our stats. 7. You want to just read these off and then I'll put them in?
Yep. Int is 8. Ref is 5. Dex is 6. Tech is 3. Cool is 7. Will is 6. Luck is 6. Move is 5. Body is 6. And Emp is 7.
Okay, now a cool thing that the people at home do not get to see is that our other stats auto-filled.
Oh, that's sick.
So yeah, I think the only thing we'll have to do for those is determine like the levels of those stats, which I believe comes in later.
Also, I imagine like any of that stuff is just like, oh, it's going to modify it for us.
Yeah.
Or like we're going to have to modify those manually or whatever based on like specific specialities or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was easy enough. Let's go back up to page 42. Calculate derived stats, which I think, like Avalon said, the character sheet just did for us.
Let me double check that that's correct. Okay, yeah, we do need to calculate HP and humanity. It did not do that for us.
Oh, that's fine.
All right, you have hit points equal to 10 plus 5 times body and will averaged rounding up.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
You have hit points equal to 10 plus 5 times body and will averaged rounding up.
Okay, so one moment. I'm getting out a calculator. 5 times
6. No, wait, 6 times 6. It's body and will. Both of those are 6.
Okay, so 5 times 6. So that means the answer is 40, which I think this table would have just told us looking at it.
Oh, does it just straight up tell us?
Yeah.
Yep, if you have 6 and 6, yep, there it is, 40. Oh, well. Then up next we have humanity. Humanity is a measure of how well you interact with the world and the people in it. For every point of empathy the character has, they gain 10 points of humanity. For example, a character who has 5 imp would have 50 humanity. So we have 7 imp, which means we have 70 humanity.
Wow, we are the world's most human cat.
Crazy how that works out.
I do think this is not something that I remember being in the video game, but like the Cyberpunk tabletop RPG is one of those that kind of like tries to create a conflict about like all the body modifications you can do, where rather than like leaning into transhumanism, they're like, oh, all this like metal that you're putting in you is disconnecting you from your humanity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
it is an interesting, it feels like a backwards take for a cyberpunk thing, you know?
Yeah, and like most of the original, like I'm not really a big like cyberpunk, like I don't read those kinds of novels. I've not watched that many of those kinds of movies. I've watched a few of the ones with Keanu Reeves in them, but like a lot of like the origin of the genre is more like, it's not the tech that's disconnecting you from your humanity, it's your choices, right? Like the tech being blamed is, I think, literally the plot of a couple of movies like Blade Runner, right? Where it's like, they're fine potentially, but we've got this main character with no connection to his humanity as is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
So yeah, it's just kind of a sign of like missing the point of the genre, I think.
Yeah.
But you know, this is also a genre that, or an RPG that refuses to take a hard stance on cops, which I feel like is a thing that automatically disqualifies it from being punk. But, you know, that's just me. Anyway, step number 5, set your skills. What different skills are there? See page 81. How do you buy skills? See page 90. So, this is what they filled in for us, right?
I don't think the skill... Wait.
Yeah, all those numbers that they populated for us, those are the skills.
Yeah, okay.
Look at the character sheet real quick. Yeah, see, awareness skills, body skills, control skills. Yeah, they filled all that in.
Okay.
So I think we can still modify that a little bit.
Yes.
So like, what are skills? Where's the buying skills thing? It literally just said, and I rolled past it. Okay. Skills are normally rated from 1 to 10 and are used in gameplay by adding the level of the skill to the level of the most applicable stat. Skills are like stats. They have a range of effectiveness that is related to how much they cost.
Okay.
And that image of that like soldier with the riot shield, if I didn't know when this game was made, I would assume that is AI generated.
Yeah, it looks like it has that specific polish over it.
Now, this game is older than most generative AI models that would have let them make an image like this, but
yeah, so this is definitely made by somebody.
An actual guy did this.
And his name is Alexander Dudar.
Assuming that's an actual artist credit there, which I have no reason to believe it isn't.
Yeah, that's what I assume. Okay, so for our skills, we have Method 2 Edgerunner Fast and Dirty skills, which is on page 88.
Cool.
Edgerunners get 86 skill points to be distributed between your character's skills to raise their totals up. These points may not be applied anywhere else. No skill can be higher than 6 or lower than 2. The following skills must be at least level 2: athletics, brawling, concentration, conversation, education, evasion, first aid, human perception, language, blah, blah, blah. I don't think we have a single stat that's under a 2. Yeah, we don't.
No.
So, okay, that's fine. So we're good there. Skills marked with an X2 cost 2 skill points to increase in level by 1. All other skills cost 1 point to increase in level by 1. To determine your Edgerunner skills, just find your role in the tables below, then divide your 86 skill points up between the skills listed for that type. Remember that no skill can be higher than 6 or lower.
Can be higher than 6 or lower than 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Could you show me the...
start by dividing your 86 points by 20 to get an average of 4 points per skill, and you'll have 6 extra points left over from that.
All right, so if we want to go ahead and just put 4 points in all of the skills that it has listed here. For us, that's athletics, brawling, concentration, conversation, number 2 on social, education. Education is an education skill.
Yep. Yeah.
Evasion,
which I can only assume is not body skills. Oh, wait, yep, there it is. It's under fighting skills.
First aid, human perception, local expert in the area of your home.
Yeah. So wait, are we doing 2 for each of these? Are these the ones that have to be 2, at least 2, right?
Everything has to be minimum of 2, but it says we should divide everything up so that it's 4 to start with.
Yeah. Do we want these to be 4 or 2?
Let's start with everything in 4. We'll have 6 left over to expand. And if we don't think a skill makes sense, then we can drop it down to 2.
Yeah.
So the remaining skills that we have for a media, after we get through stealth, we got bribery, composition, education, deduction, handgun.
Handgun, okay.
I feel like we gotta make that one a 2.
Yeah.
Actually.
So we'll have 8 points left over.
Yeah. Library searching, lip reading, and photography. Now we have 8 points left.
8 points. Tracking could be a good one.
True.
I don't think we'll do any of the driving ones.
No, definitely not.
Should we put points into criminology?
I guess we could. You want to put some extra points into brawling?
I'm down for that. You want to just bump it up to a 6?
Yeah. So how many have we spent so far?
That'll be 2 if we don't want criminology. But if we want criminology, it'll be 4 that we have spent. 4 of 8.
Yeah, we can do criminology. Why not?
Okay, we'll put a 2 there. So we have 4 left.
You want to boost evasion as well?
Yeah, I'm down for that. You want to bump that up to a 6?
Yeah, we could be really good at bribery.
I did think about that. If we're going to be corrupt, I feel like we should be really good at bribery.
Yeah, let's just go all in on being a corrupt reporter.
Hell yeah. All right. So we got 6 there. That's all of our points. So I guess we go back up to 42 and see what step is next.
Okay, well, I think this is the last step. We just got to buy our stuff.
All right.
We have 2,550 Eurobucks, aka Eddies, to spend on any of the above.
Okay.
We have 800 Eurobucks to spend specifically on fashion and fashion wear. And then lifestyle and housing. I feel like we should do lifestyle and housing first. Maybe? At character generation, if you aren't an exec, you'll start off living in a rented cargo container, either in the overcrowded suburbs of the city or in a combat zone, and living a not-so-luxurious kibble lifestyle. There's a spot on the character sheet for this under life path. So we're living in a rented cargo container, in a suburb, probably. Or maybe in a combat zone, like to be closer to family.
Oh, true.
And our rent is 1,100 Eurobucks. And our lifestyle is literally called Kibble Lifestyle. We will never go beyond that. Alright, so I don't think we have any weapons, right?
Yeah, there's no way.
But we do have, like, fashion options, right?
I do believe so.
So yeah, we get $800 to spend on only fashion or fashion wear. Anything we don't spend here goes away.
Oh, okay.
So we can have bag lady chic, gang colors, generic chic, bohemian, leisure wear, nomad leathers, Asia pop, urban flash, business wear, high fashion. We're a well-groomed cat, right? I feel like we wear business wear.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just the hat though, right?
Oh, it's gotta be just the hat.
Which is $500.
Yeah, it's a really expensive hat.
Maybe the shades. Nope, never mind. We can't afford both.
Aw, man.
Well, we can't afford business wear shades. We could afford something like urban flash shades.
I'm down for that. Some more tech save.
Yeah. So we got the like high-end businessman hat and then just like these incredibly flashy, techy mirror shades. The things you can get away with when your character is a cat.
Yeah, for real.
No one else could get away with not buying pants.
For real. I think we're the only ones that could realistically do that. Right. So that's our fit.
Let's see. We're probably not going to have weapons or armor.
Yeah, no.
But let's look at gear and then look at cyberware at least.
Okay.
Okay. Gear table.
That's page 99, right? Or page 100.
So let's see. An agent, which is a self-adaptive AI-powered smartphone. That's only 100 eddies.
Okay. Well, how much do we have left?
Maybe an anti-smog breathing mask. It's an everyday item, you know. We've got a total of $2,550 to spend.
Oh, dang.
So, like, I feel like we could have a cat version of the agent if we're playing in a version of this city where cats can be reporters on the nightly news.
Yeah, I think having an agent would be nice then.
And then the anti-smog mask, useful for filtering out airborne toxins. We've definitely got an audio recorder, right?
Yeah, we definitely have an audio recorder.
Records up to 24 hours of sound on a single chip. So far, we've spent 220 Eurobucks.
Okay.
What about a bug detector? Beats within 2 yards of a listening device.
Ooh, yeah, absolutely.
That's 500 Eurobucks. I think that's probably all of the gear that we could hold on our person realistically.
Yeah, I would agree.
But that's fine. We've still got, what's that mean? We had 2,550 and we've spent $720 of that.
Yeah. Now, do we get to keep the rest of this cash?
Yes, I think so. It's just the fashion budget is separate.
Okay. So that means we have
1,830 because we spent 100 on the agent, 20 on the breathing mask, $100 on the audio recorder, and then $500 on the bug detector. So total, that's $720. 2,550 minus 720 is 1,830. That's what we got left.
All right.
We still can possibly get some cyberware, maybe?
Perhaps.
Let's see. We got fashion wear, stuff you install for personal adornment. Neural wear, stuff you install to enhance or augment your reflexes and mental abilities. I feel like, having a neural wear would make us smart enough to be reporter.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, hey, I just had an idea. Is this cat's last name Catfield?
Catfield?
Yeah, because he's in a Family Feud.
Yeah.
So it's like the Catfields and the Meowcoys or something.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
All right, so wait, do we have to get the neural link separately? Where is that listed? Oh, here it is at the top. The neuralware table is on page 112.
I see.
And it's up here at the top. So the one listed in black you have to get in order to get everything else.
Okay.
And I think getting these things also means we roll against our total humanity.
Yes, because I think HL is humanity loss.
Yeah, that's my understanding too. But anyway, so if we're getting this, it's $500 for the Neuralink.
Neuralink, check.
1,330 EBs left. Let's see, what will let us, boost our intelligence? Let's see. Okay, looking at these. One moment. I'm thinking. Okay, I've decided. I know what we can do. I know how we can do this.
Okay.
So, here's what we can do. We get a chipware socket. This will give us a single socket installed on the back of the neck. That's another 500. Then we get a skill chip and use the skill chip to give ourselves 3 points in another language.
Okay.
And we just make that language like English. That way we can say our cat speaks English. And how much does the skill chip cost? 500.
The chipware socket also costs 500, so I think we are out of money.
We have 330 EBs left. So we're probably not getting anything else on we're not getting anything else on the Neuralware table.
Yeah.
We could get a Cyber Eye. We don't have to spend that money, by the way. Like, that's not a requirement.
Yeah. We could probably leave the players with some money.
Yeah, let's leave the players with some money. We've done everything that was necessary to make this cat able to interact with the rest of the party as an equal.
Yeah. So that is our cyberware, which means
I think that's it, right?
We're done.
We need to give this cat a name still.
Yeah. So last name Catfield.
And then their handle is just what everyone on the street calls them.
Okay. The handle's up here. What should they call him on the streets?
Oh, they call him Trilby.
Ah, yeah. I like that.
Because he's always got that thing on.
Always got that thing on me.
Trilby Catfield.
Trilby Catfield.
What's his real name? What's the Russian word? One moment. Go into Google Translate real quick. Translating to Russian. I didn't think this through. It didn't put it in English characters. Oh, here we go. It's Usi.
Usi?
Usi Catfield. Because our cat's Russian, right? So.
Yeah. How do you spell that?
The way you spell it in Russian is, one moment.
Actually, yeah, if you just want to copy paste that for me.
We're not putting that on the character sheet.
No.
The way it's pronounced is USY. Hello?
Hi. It's fine. Everything's fine.
What's up?
Well, I accidentally closed out of my Google Chrome and the form fillable character sheet.
Oh no. Well, guys, this episode's character sheet might be slightly delayed.
Yeah, you'll have to give me some time to redo it, because there's no way I'm going to be able to redo all of it tonight.
Look, if you have to put it together based on the published episode, I'll just let you know when the episode comes out, and it'll be fine.
That might have to be the case.
It'll be fine. Remember, we're lucky in that a lot of how this works, like, it'll fill itself in.
Yeah, damn. That really sucks.
Yeah. That's rough. I'm sorry.
I did not think I clicked the top right of my other monitor. The fact that it doesn't save at all either, like it doesn't save anything.
That's rough. This is why we gotta get like a real PDF editor. Then again, it's form fillable, so it's not like that would have actually done that much different.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be my entire night in about a month.
Sorry. But
it's not your fault. That is self-inflicted mental anguish, which I am quite used to, so it's fine.
Did you also close the tab and lose your cat pun for the evening?
I did not, because I have that on my phone.
All right, before we get to that, just real quick, we did break 2 rules, I think. Maybe just 1, if I've been keeping track correctly, where we are playing as a cat and not a person.
Yep.
Actually, I can't see another thing that we broke. I think maybe our stat distribution, since we used the template one, is probably not very cat accurate, but that's not a game rule broken. So yeah, we just broke the 1 rule.
Sweet. That's surprising, honestly. I thought we were going to break more in this system with how in-depth it is.
Yeah. I mean, again, like, you're not actually allowed to use any of the tools that a cat's paws would not let you use. Like, that's one of our rules.
Yep.
But, you control the buttons you press, or whatever they say, when you download the character sheet to use it at your table.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that out of the way. Now, do you have a cat pun for us?
I do.
Let's hear it.
Joel, have you heard the story of the giant cat that would visit Earth in prehistoric times?
I don't think that's a real thing.
Well, it's out there because it's known as the first tall tale. Get it?
I think maybe I get it.
Tail.
Yeah, okay, I see.